Welcome everyone to another edition of Bosco Racing. It's gonna be a good night of racing. Once again, we're here Wednesday night, 6 p.m. at Pioneer Valley Indoor Karting, and here's our starting lineup. Number one dad, Mad Dog 1852 Extreme, Full Metal Geo, the Rizzler, and Trump Train rounding out the top six. Racer 6, Red Rocket, Blood Moon, Langford, and Steve C into the final 11. Langford and Steve C raced out of the B main to secure their spots here in the A main. Tonight we had a 9-man invert, so that's number one dad's the beneficiary of that invert. Overall, the first qualifier tonight was Blood Moon, qualified the fastest. We are ready to go. We're starting a little bit of ways around the corner of the track here tonight. Hopefully it'll make it a little bit smoother in the start zone. Here we go, and here's the green flag has been dropped, and that's number one dad leading us into the S turns. Serpentining through the S turns. Look at this, single file all the way through. Let's get ready to rumble. Number one dad getting away a little bit with Mad Dog following closely behind, but look at this, Trump Train already making a move on the Rizzler. Can the Rizzler hold him off? Let's see. No, Trump Train's got the better line coming into turn one right here. The Rizzler staves him off for one time. Nice job, Riz. Here we go. Look at the action behind him. Wow, Steve C already moving people along. Look at this. Racer 6 into the side of Trump Train. Steve C and Langford carrying out the back. Look at this, side by side. You got Racer 6 going at it with Red Rocket. Racer 6 gets out of that one alive, but look who he's got on his tail. And the blue, that's Blood Moon. All right, we're a little bit single file. Wow, more single file than I would have thought of at this time, but not with these two. Look at this. You got Langford and Steve C going at it in the back of the pack. That's for our 10th and 11th position. Racer 6 still holding off Blood Moon. Blood Moon in the blue shirt, trying to catch up to Trump Train, who's in the orange tonight. And here you go, you can see already making the move right here in the white. That is Extreme. Look at Extreme looking to the inside, making a nice move right there. It's number one dad, now Extreme, now Full Metal Geo. Oh, look at this. Oh, we got Mad Dog getting into the back rear quarter of the Rizzler, sending the Rizzler around. Rizzler could not hold on to it, sent him around. Let's see what the replay looks like here in slow-mo. You can see he's coming down. Rizzler really doesn't have a spot for him. He's trying to fit, like we talked about a long time ago, trying to fit that sliver in that hole, and it's just not going to fit. All right, here we go. Let's wind this back up and see what we can do. Get these guys lined back up. See if we can get everybody into order quickly here, but you can see Marshall moving everybody along. Rizzler getting his spot back, rightfully so, behind Full Metal Geo. He's gonna hold Mad Dog 1852 back and make him go to the end of the pack for that little melee. Well, I'll tell you what, you know, you gotta race straight up here. But we have a lot of racing incidents, but when you're trying to fit that kart into a spot it won't fit just by merely smashing someone out of the way, not gonna work. May work at some other tracks, not here. You're going to the back. You got some racing to do, Mad Dog, not a big deal. Get on, you qualified well, let's get through the pack. Here we go, number one dad now, leading them through the S turns one more time. And in the white, that's Extreme riding along. Full Metal Geo right behind him. The Rizzler maintaining fourth position. And in the orange and on the move is Trump Train. Look at this. Geo giving Extreme the move. And there we go. Check it out. Nice move, Geo. Geo gets to the inside of Extreme and cleanly passes him into turn one. These two continue to race it out. Extreme's not going to let him get away. Just like, oh, Trump Train right here. Not letting Extreme get away. Trump Train with a nice pass there into the TV turn. Now carrying that run all the way in through the S's. Trump Train's in the orange, and he is on the move. He's up from, I believe, 7th position. 6th position starting. Here we go. He continues to move up. Now he's moving up on the back door of Extreme. Extreme in the white. Extreme running a really nice line, hooked up through the S-turns nicely. Number one dad getting slight bit away with a little bit of run. And Full Metal Geo's right on his tail. Full Metal Geo's going to have to hit that pedal to the floor if he's going to hold off Trump Train. Check this out, though. We got Blood Moon making the pass on Racer 6. That's Blood Moon, Racer 6 in the gray and white helmet. Single file one more time out. Take these laps right now. We're running about a 19.7 second lap in reverse. That's not a bad time. Oh, Trump Train and Extreme get into it just a little bit there on that hairy corner. We've known that corner to be extremely hairy while running in it reverse. Got to be hooked up over there. You got to give the inside lane and enough room to not clip the inside corner and then get pushed out into the outside driver, which would wreak havoc. Look at this pass right here. That's Red Rocket making the move. Boy, I'll tell you what, he passed those guys like they were standing still. Red Rocket's extremely hooked up right now. He's on the move as well. Meantime, at the front of the pack, you can see Full Metal Geo's caught up to number one dad. Number one dad racing out front. He's got to keep that pedal to the metal and hold off Geo. Geo's not quite making it to his bumper, but look at behind. You have Extreme and Trump Train. A lot of good passing going on in the early rounds. You got a couple of speedy drivers right now. You got Trump Train, Blood Moon in the blue, and look at this. Red Rocket looking to the outside. Red Rocket already made his move. He's gonzo, and Steve C's not moving along pretty good. Started in second to last. Now he's up 2 spots. Calling the front of the pack here, you got this little 4-pack right here. Number one dad, Full Metal Geo, Extreme, Trump Train. Been running like this for a bit. Oh, looky here in the blue. That's Blood Moon. Blood Moon making hot laps right now, running in his own time and his own pace. Number one dad holding tight down into TV turn. But look at this. It got shuffled up, at least with some distance. Full Metal Geo able to hold off Trump Train. Trump Train, though, making the pass clean on Extreme. Who came to join the party. Now it's 5 deep. Blood Moon going right after Extreme. Let's see if he can make this pass. No, Extreme pinches him off. There we go, on the corner. Not bad at all. Here we go. Blood Moon knows to back off. Oh, look at Rocket passing Extreme in the S-turns. Rocket had no mercy, ducked to the inside of Extreme, and he is gone. A lot of these passes are happening super fast, super clean. Look at this. Geo lets Trump Train, well, I don't know if he lets him. Maybe Trump Train took that position from Geo. Now, Trump Train's already running on the back door of our leader, number one dad. Geo's not going to let it go easy, though. Look at this. Now, Blood Moon in the blue. Potentially making a move on Extreme. Let's see what happens. A little bit back in the pack right here. And Blood Moon did make the pass on Extreme. That tightens Extreme up for that turn. But look who's coming in behind that. Red Rocket again. Got to watch this race at the front for just a little bit and see what Trump Train has for number one dad. Number one dad getting away a little bit in the front stretch here. Into the S-turns, maintaining decent speed through the S-turns. Coming out into the horseshoe, and look at that. Oh, Trump Train gets into him, rocks him forward. Now number one dad returns the favor, goes a little wide into that turn. He had to save that position, saves the position. Look at this. Now Trump Train one more time, sizing him up. Number one dad running a good defensive race right now. Let's see if he can hold him off for any longer. There, number one dad, Trump Train, and Full Metal Geo, let's not forget about him. He's riding right there in third position. I mean, he got passed by Trump Train like Trump Train was standing still, but now he is running really well to keep up with that pace. All the way at the back of the pack, that's Racer 6. And back to the front. Oh, look at this. Red Rocket moving up, trying to catch the back door of Blood Moon. Not going to be easy. Number one dad right there, holding down tight at the bottom of that turn in the TV turn. Not an easy thing to do, but I'll tell you what, it's not giving Trump Train any room to make it past. Trump Train's on him now. Here we go. It looks like he's locked in. Ooh, got 2-3 inches at most right there. Number one dad making that turn one more time, but look at this. Who's joined the party? That is Full Metal Geo right there with Blood Moon on his tail. Don't let these guys running deeper in the pack fool you. I'll tell you what, they're having a hell of a race. Oh, number one dad gets pushed wide or slips wide or screws up, but look at that. Trump Train drives right on by. Woo! There goes the train. Here we go. Trump Train's zipping through the S-turns now, and look at this. He just stretched it out 2-3 car lengths. And look at this, Blood Moon makes the pass on Full Metal Geo. Full Metal Geo not in his is in rare form tonight, where he seems to be moving over for the leaders instead of fighting them off. But now look at him. Well, maybe that's not the case, because he's riding Blood Moon's tail hard now. But look who's on his tail. You can't do anything from this position. You got Red Rocket moving up like a bullet. And Blood Moon in front of you. Boy, I'll tell you, Geo's going to have his hands full for the next couple of laps. This is the race right here. Blood Moon, Geo, Red Rocket. Look at Red Rocket just screaming that car around the TV turn. Seems to me like some drivers like this reverse track better than others. That's for damn sure. This is not the favorite of a couple of drivers, but a couple of other ones do very well here on the reverse track. When you're running PVIK and you're running it in reverse, it is a completely different run than trying to go forward on this track. Brake zones, turning radiuses, the whole kit and caboodle is all different. Look at this, Blood Moon working on the back door. Number one dad, one more time around. Can he do it? Let's see. No, they give themselves plenty of room to make it through that turn, into this turn. What's going on? Number one dad's got the inside lane, continues to push the envelope, and doesn't matter. Blood Moon makes that pass coming out of the S-turns. And look who's right behind him, Rocket. Oh, Rocket gets into number one dad, moves number one dad in the TV turn, and bam, all in one lap. Number one dad loses 2 spots. That happens. I'll tell you what, those two are hooked up. They're driving on rails right now. Meantime, our leader right here in the orange, he gone. Back here in the pack, you can see there's a lot of action still happening right here. There's our man Extreme. Let's take a closer look at that. There you go. You got in the white, that's Extreme, being followed by Steve C, being followed by Langford and Landau. I think the race right now, you got our leader in the orange. He's gone. You got right here, you got Blood Moon, and then Red Rocket. And then look at this race. I think the race for 4th is the race to watch right now, folks. You can see that's number one dad being trailed tightly by Full Metal Geo in the purple. Everybody put your comments down below and let us know how cool Full Metal Geo looks in purple. The coolest cat out there. All right, here we go. Boom, boom, leaders. 1, 2, 3. You know, sometimes the carts just don't give you what you need. You may be driving the cart just fine. The cart may be sticky in one way and maybe too sticky. Engine might not be there for you. Turning might not be there for you. And that seems to be the case, but like I said, you always find a race somewhere in the pack here. This race right here is for 4th, but this race right here for 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Bam! Crazy race. Langford's not going to wait long until he passes Steve C. Oh, here we go! He's doing it right now. Check it out. Langford making the move on Steve C. Steve C giving him room into the S-turns, and Langford capitalizing on that space. Look at that. Langford ducks to the inside into the horseshoe turn, and he's out of here. Nice driving, Langford. Without barely touching Steve C, he makes a beautiful pass in the S-turn and runs away with it. But Steve C's not going to let him get away too quickly. Steve C and him had a hell of a race in the B main. If you want to capture that, check that out on the B main video. We're sitting here about 2 weeks past mid-season in the PVIK Wednesday Night Adult League, and I'll tell you what, it is one heck of a battle. Before this race started, Blood Moon had 3 wins on the season. Trump Train 1, Red Rocket 1, Full Metal Geo 1, Number One Dad 1 win. Who else? What a hell of a distribution of wins this season. DDAC with 1 win. Incredible distribution of wins this year. Peppers with a win. Here we go. Back to racing. Number One Dad, Full Metal Geo right here. Look at Geo tracking him like he's got radar lock. But I'll tell you what, he hasn't gotten Number One Dad's bumper, which is unusual. Though usually you can get to him somewhere, but Number One Dad's just got a little bit extra in the tank, making it around this track. Here we go. They just passed Racer 6. Racer 6 is now down the lap. Okay, get back in it. Caution lap. Any caution comes out, we can change. Oh, look at this move right here. The double pass on extreme. Steve C, can he capitalize coming out of the S-turns? He does. That's when you think it's getting boring. You see the double pass led by Langford. And Steve C just jumped all over it like he found an extra gear in that car. And man, I'll tell you what, watching that pass was clean as a whistle. That was nice. Nice. Extreme not letting them get away, though. Extreme's going to get back to him and give him the business. Here we go. Extreme, let's go. Meanwhile, Number One Dad, once again, trying to stave off the attack of Full Metal Geo. It's always hard to keep up on all the races that are going on here at PVIK, but I'll tell you what, this one's one hell of a one going on between these two right now. They've been going at this for about 15 laps now, and you can see Number One Dad hasn't really run away, and Full Metal Geo hasn't really made up any ground. They've been running the exact same pace for about 15 laps. Woo! There's Extreme. Now the Rizzler's taking his shot. Rizzler's right on Extreme's tail. Rizzler's in the yellow. Extreme's in the white. Right here. Look at this little battle. Can Rizzler hold on? Rizzler pulls it tight. Pulls a nice line out through the TV turns. And look at them two go. They just found an extra gear in there. Moving now. Tell you what. Seems like you go a little bit faster when you're tied up against someone like that. Oh, Rizzler gives him the business. Coming out into the horseshoe turn. Let's see if he can finish that action. No, he can't. Straight through, straight away. This is the final lap right here. The leaders just got the white flag. The guy in orange, that's Trump Train. He's the leader. Look at these two racing right in front of him. Have no idea they're about to be lapped, holding each other off. Let's see what happens. They are just taking the white flag. In the meantime, Trump Train's taking the checkered. And here's our finishing order. Trump Train's led with Red Rocket, Number One Dad in 4th. Full Metal Geo in 5th. Langford in 6th position. Nice move up, Langford. Here we go. Steve C, Extreme, Rizzler, Mad Dog after that penalty, getting into contact, and Racer 6 finishing in 11th position. That's one hell of a race, folks, but thanks for watching Bosco Racing. If you like what you're seeing, like and subscribe.